back.
See the pics, shoot like diamonds, should I text
Moving
him?
along quickly, we are already into our main feature event. Our main already underway here in this one, as we're gonna see our first caution flag fly. These drivers were waiting around. They jumped up on top of the wheel. They were ready to rock and roll. They were ready to get right into the action here in this one, as we are live for the Piggle Ayers Mud Run season finale. Is our final race here with the beautiful runs here with the Piggle Ayers Mud Run. Man, we saw some wicked racing action, a lot of great battles, a lot of good wins, and a lot of good checkered flags for a lot of these drivers, as we got them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing here in just a few more moments to see that beautiful 266 ride. It's the Maine Motorsports Warrior Raps 266 machine. Scott Burgess out in front. Tim Taylor in the TNT Racing number 99 ride there in position number 2. Jesse Main in the Maine Motorsports 201 machine. That is Jesse Main there in third. Then you see Cody McCoy in the Helton Gaming in the 220 graphics number 13 ride there in position number 4. Then we see the number, I believe that is the 143, Lucas Shalat, and then you see the 06, the TNT Racing Papa Mike Promotion 06 ride of Colby Ely in the 09 laser engraving machine out there on the racetrack as well. We also see Richie Yost, unfortunately not on the racetrack, but we do see this 327 ride, the Quill Racing Speed Ranch, Cocky Floyd Consulting, Zebra Race Media, Speed Ranch, Quill Racing 5.6 graphics ride. That is Joe DeVries. Joe DeVries there in the 327 ride. Joe is already picked up the championship here. Joe is the champion of the series in that 327 ride. So a huge congratulations here to that 327 to Joe DeVries. As Joe DeVries coming home here with the championship in the Piggle Ayers Mud Run. As we'll make sure we get that changed over up here on the top of this chart as well. Actually, I might have that as copy and paste. Nope, can't copy and paste that. So you also see John Quill Jr. out there in that 777 ride as the QPR, the Quill Racing, Speed Ranch, Cocky Floyd Consulting, 5.6 graphics, 777 ride out there on the racetrack as well. Quill looking to have himself a good run. You'll see the 45 ride. It's the TNT Racing machine of Stephen Barrow out there, as well as Stephen out there in the Quill, or in the TNT Racing ride, looking very, very fresh with his new paint scheme. So we'll get him stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing. Is the green flag going to come back out here in this one? Scott Burgess, Tim Taylor, door to door, back to green flag racing here at USA International Speedway for the Piggle Ayers Mud Run finale. It's the 226 of Scott Burgess out in front. Hang on to it. Tim Taylor getting bounced around up the racetrack into his TNT Racing teammate. Nowhere to go there for Colby Ely as he gets drove up into the outside wall. They're going to continue to beat and bang and battle. The 327 of Joe DeVries is going to get some contact with Cody McCoy. McCoy going to go around up into the outside wall. Joe DeVries is going to get in there as well. This is our champion getting tied up. You see the 777 ride of John Quill Jr. also going around here. It's my boy Ty Dickinson with the Quill Performance Racing hashtag coming in, showing the love. Says, let's go, Joe and John. Cheer the boys on here in this one. Kathleen Larson says, go 327. Cheering on Joe DeVries out there as well in this one. So we'll take a look back and see what brings out the caution flag here at the beautiful USA International Speedway. It just looks like 327 just gets a big run here underneath. The Cody McCoy unfortunately washes up into that left rear and they get up into the outside fence. Cody McCoy tied up there with it. Some pretty heavy contact there. John Quill Jr. also going around as tough break there for a few of those drivers. And we did have a big battle going on here for our second place in the championship. Let me take a look and see if we can find that here real quick. Let me take a quick look. Casey Sawich was trying to pick up the championship, or the second place here in the championship. Him, Cody Ernest, and Shane Yates all in the battle for that second spot in the championship. Same with Jordan LaFawn. All four of them missing out on this race here, so we don't see Casey Sawich, Cody Ernest, Shane Yates, Jordan LaFawn in attendance here tonight. We do see Tim Taylor. Unfortunately for Tim Taylor, he is quite a ways back behind the rest of the field here. You may be able to leapfrog Jordan LaFawn, maybe Shane Yates, but I don't think he's going to be able to gain on Shane Yates either, but might be able to pass Jordan LaFawn for position number 5 here in the championship. But we do know that Joe DeVries is picking up the championship. No one could catch him before this race. No one's going to catch him here even after this race, with a few drivers missing out on the action. So this one is more for fun and to get that 327 ride, his championship run here in the finale. What a run, what a season for that 327 ride, being able to pick up quite a few good finishes, a lot of checkered flags, and having himself a huge lead over the rest of the field. Came into this evening with an 88-point lead over Casey Sawich. You know, it was a 90-point lead over Cody Ernest, and even more over Shane Yates, Jordan LaFawn, and Tim Taylor to round out our top 6 here. So some great races, some great runs out of that number 327 ride. Set himself up perfectly here for this one. Should have waited till the other race was over. He didn't set it right for the right time. Oh no, dang it. Yeah, that's the trick. That unfortunate right there. I don't know if he puts up another one. We can do another one afterwards too. I'm sure there's a lot of other people that would love to drive and race in it as well, because I know Ty was trying to jump in there, and I think Jordan was, and a few of the other guys were trying to jump in and just unfortunately didn't have time to jump in there and get into the action. But if he wants to put up another one, have another race, do like a little bit of a double header, we're totally down for that. We're totally down for that. We wanted to see that race. We wanted to see that battle for position number 2 on the championship. Yep, I tried to join also, and it was already closed, and I tried to join with 20 laps left in the other race. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's a tough one right there, Cody. That's a tough one right there, my boy. That sucks. That sucks when that happens, homie. Hopefully, I don't know if Casey's watching, or if you guys are talking with Casey or not, but try to see if he can, if he wants to throw up another lobby, if he wants to get things rocking and rolling again. As we're going to go back to Green Flag Racing here. Quickly, the 266 ride is Scott Burgess out in front, looking to try to clear his main motorsports teammate in that 201 machine. As 266, 201 hooked up here tonight in this one at USA International Speedways. Jesse Main right there in position number 2. Tim Taylor in the TNT Racing 99 ride. The Memphis Grizzlies machine there in 3rd with Cody McCoy there in position number 4, and looking for more as Stephen Farrell there in that 5th position as our champion. Joe DeVries right there behind him in that 327 ride, trying to work himself back up inside the top 5, a place where he's been pretty used to finishing here, and that is inside the top 5 in these races, and that's why he is our series champion. John Quill Jr. there in position number 7 in the 777 ride as the QPR machine. Bob My Promotions 777 ride, trying to work himself up inside the top 5. They Colby Ely in the 06, the TNT Racing ride there in 8th, and Lucas Shalott in that 143. That is the Coolers number 143 ride of Lucas Shalott there in position number 9. Is Scott Burgess out in front, continuing to lead the way here in that main motorsports Warrior Wraps number 226, as he's showing them how to get it done here at USA International Speedway. Jesse Main there in 2nd, up 3 positions, and right on his teammate's back bumper. Tim Taylor trying to work himself back up to the front of the field. Here's the 99 ride down to the bottom side, trying to find a different line, trying to find a different run to be able to jump up here and maybe make the move around a few of these drivers, work himself into the show. Cody McCoy right there in position number 4 as Stephen Burrow there in 5th. Joe DeVries there in 6th. John Quill Jr. unfortunately down 4 positions. Back in 7th is Colby Ely there in 8th. These drivers getting a little bit more spread out here. One close battle still at the front of the field as Scott Burgess trying to hold off his teammate Jesse Main, as Burgess and Main 1 and 2 continuing to show the way here in this one, continuing to show these drivers how to get it done as he keeps that car out in front and looking pretty here as they continue to try to hold off Tim Taylor. As Tim Taylor right there ready to pounce, ready to make some moves, getting that car out in front here and just trying to get some fresh air on it as he's running down low, trying to find some different ways around these drivers, trying to find some different lanes to work himself to the front of the field. Just unfortunately that high side, middle side, way too good here for the Main Motorsport rides as they're just able to hold him at bay. He kind of gets door to door with him, maybe even makes up a position through those corners, but then these straightaways, just all that high side momentum, just canceling out anything he's doing down low here. And unfortunately, looked really good last time down through corner 3 and 4 and looking pretty good this time out of quarter number 2 to maybe set himself up pretty good here for a move down in 3 and 4. Tim Taylor going to work, trying to find himself a way up and around that 201 ride. Then he'd love to go to work on Scott Burgess for this race lead. And as they continue to battle, Stephen Burrow up into position number 4. Cody McCoy there in position number 5. We're going to see the caution flag fly here once again. Colby Ely going to go around as Colby Ely, unfortunately, going to have some issues here in that 06 machine. Take a look and see what happens here to Colby as it looks like the 143 ride is going to get in there a little bit too deep, and unfortunately, Lucas Shalot is going to get in there and get a good piece of that 06 ride and spin him around. We'll jump right into that. Let's see here, that's the left rear quarter panel. Let's take a good look right here as this will give us a great shot at 143 ride. Just unfortunately sliding in here just a little bit too deep. You'll see the front nose come into the frame there, and the Extreme Race Wraps 143 ride is unfortunately getting it right into the Doughboy Design 06 of Colby Ely and spin him around, and that's going to bring the caution flag back out. So we'll stack him up, rack him up, and get ready to go back to green flag racing. Fon says, "Oh, brother, I'm out. He's ready for bed." Jordan Laboon, he's going to bed. He's going beddy bed bye time. I'll put up a random race if Casey doesn't want to. If you want to stream a piece, I mean, I probably could. I mean, I don't know if I'll be alive or if I'll be dead or whatnot, but I'm sure we might be able to do a little something. We might be able to do a little something. I didn't run this because it was so late. 6 a.m. comes early, my dude. 6 a.m. does come very early. Mama Bear, Ty Dickinson, both coming in with the reactions on the stream. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that follow button. We're going to talk Bacon into moving this up an hour next season. Yeah. Well, I think he's moving it to Sundays, Jordan. He's moving it to Sundays, my boy. That opens it up. We've already been talking, me and Casey, to try to get things figured out. It was already really, really late, but we'll try to get everything figured out and get them in for a different one. For us East Coasters, yeah, I'm right there with you, brother. I'm right there with you. It's a late broadcast, that's for certain. Cody Ernest coming in with that heart reaction on the stream, coming in, showing the love as we get him stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to green flag racing. The 266 of Scott Burgess out in front with the 201 of Jesse Main there to his outside. Tim Taylor in the 45 of Stephen Burrow, their teammates there in third and fourth as we're going to go back to green flag racing as quickly. Scott Burgess with another great restart as the 266 ride hooked up here in this one. Out in front, trying to click these laps off in a quick hurry as he continues to lead the way here in the Pickles and Ayers Mud Run finale as the Ayers iRacing paints here in this one. Where's Mama Bear? Mama Bear, she was in here. She was in here early when we first went live here for this one. So I don't know if she's still kicking around or if she maybe went to bed already herself. So out in front, Scott Burgess looking very strong here at USA International Speedway. Jesse Main right there in position number 2. Tim Taylor there in third. Stephen Barrow there in position number 4 with Joe DeVries there in position number 5. Cody McCoy, John Quill Jr., Colby Ely, Lucas Shalot rounding out our top 9 here in this one as Richie Yost unfortunately missing the start of this main feature event. As that 266 ride continuing to try to hold off his teammate. You see apparently these TNT Racing rides right there behind him as the 45 ride of Stephen Barrow trying to work himself up inside of a podium finish. And here comes our champion. The 327 ride of Joe DeVries, as Joe DeVries already picking up the championship. He's going to make the move here as the 45 ride getting a little bit loose down the bottom side of the racetrack. Fortunately for Steven, he's going to slide back now to position number 5 here. He's going to have to try to jump back up on top of the wheel here, try to work himself back around that 327 of Joe DeVries. Joe DeVries out into position number 4 and looking for more here, looking to see if he can try to take that 327 ride. The Quill Racing, Speed Ranch, Cocky Floyd Consulting, 5-6 Graphics, Bobble Mine Promotion number 327 ride up here into victory lane in his championship race as he's looking to pick up that championship. Tim Taylor right there trying to advance himself a couple spots in the championship battle as 999 ride working to the inside here, still up the 201 of Jesse Main as they continue to battle. Jesse up there on the high side, right in the tire tracks of his teammate in that 266, making that high side momentum work here. But Tim Taylor hanging strong with them, rolling the middle side here, right through that slick stuff. Tim's doing a great job battling with them door to door here. Unfortunately, just can't find that momentum or the hole he needs to make the pass and be able to make it count here is 266. Scott Burgess out in front, continuing to lead the way as we'll jump into a quick PeaceMaker Gaming crank it up here in this one as we'll crank it up. Get ready for the final few laps of this one. Just need to get a quick drink into us here, chat. This one gets closer and closer to coming to the end here of this race. We're going to see a late race caution flag flies. It looks like the 45 ride of Stephen Burrow, unfortunately, having some issues here as he works to the inside of our champion, Joe DeVries. DeVries up there on the high side of the 45, working down underneath him. Looks like the rear end is going to step out and go around here. The 45 ride trying to hang on to it. Gets into the grass there. Unfortunately, not a lot of traction down there through that grass, and he's going to go around, pointing the wrong direction there with cars coming right at him. We're going to see the caution flag fly, so we'll stack them up, rack them up, and get ready to go back to green flag racing here as Scott Burgess continuing to lead the way. Burgess out in front did not want to see that caution flag, because that's going to get his teammate Jesse Main right back to his rear bumper, but it's also going to bring Tim Taylor, Joe DeVries, and John Quill Jr. right there as well, as Quill going to work himself up into position number 5 and looking to drive that thing straight to the front of the field. Then you see the 13 of Cody McCoy in the Halfton Gaming number 13 ride there in position number 6. Kobe Ely in position number 7 in the TNT Racing. Papa Mike Promotion 06 ride there in 7th. And Lucas Shalat and Stephen Burrow rounding out the field in the TNT Racing number 45 ride. So we'll get them stacked up, racked up, and ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. Scott Burgess out in front, looking to try to run away with this one, looking to try to pick up the checkered flag in the Piggles and Ayers iRacing Paints Mud Run season finale here in this one, as these drivers looking to try to finish off the season strong, looking for some big runs and some big races here in this series. And it's going to come all the way down to this final race, and this final possible green flag run here. Only about 5 laps left to go when we hit that green flag once again. Scott Burgess out in front. Jesse Main there in second. Tim Taylor in position number 3 with Joe DeVries there in 4th. John Quill Jr., Cody McCoy, Colby Ely, Lucas Shalat, and Stephen Burrow rounding out the field here of drivers on the racetrack, as Richie Yost unfortunately missing the start of this A-Main feature event, as we got them stacked up, racked up, ready to go. Single file restarts here. You see that 99 rider Tim Taylor laying back a little bit, looking for maybe a run, trying to time this restart. Doesn't look like he got it timed right though, as a great jump here for Scott Burgess and Jesse Main. They're 1 and 2 down into corner number 1. Tim Taylor trying to hold on to third here, as the 327 rider Joe DeVries getting hooked up on the high side. Joe DeVries trying to find some runs here, as John Quill Jr. in the 777 ride, the Pop of My Promotions 5 and 6 graphics ride, trying to work underneath his teammate here for position number 4 on the racetrack. Cody McCoy there in 6, Kobe Ely there in 7. Stephen Burrow and Lucas Shalat rounding out our top 9, but Scott Burgess out in front, looking to try to pick up this checkered flag, as that 266 ride has been looking very strong all evening long. The 201 ride been right there with them. These two have been kind of in sync at the front of the field, continuing to just run nose to tail here, hit those restarts perfectly. A little bit of teamwork on them as they head down across the start finish line with only 3 more laps left to go. Only 9 cars, but damn good field. A lot of great racers here, a lot of strong cars out there on the racetrack, and you got to give it up. You got to feel a little bit sorry here for the double 9 ride of Tim Taylor, as Tim Taylor been working that bottom side, trying to find a way to get around that 201 ride of Jesse Main to jump into second and then go after our race leader. Just unfortunately, that middle to bottom side, really not enough speed for him to be able to jump up and make the pass. He could hang door to door there with Jesse Main, but just down the straightaways would just get beaten with this middle to high side momentum that 266 and 201 rides were finding. As they're going to go to battle here for this race win themselves. The 266 and Scott Burgess out at corner number 4 is going to see the white flag fly. So one more time around here for Scott Burgess, is Jesse Main right there with him as teammates. The Main Motorsports ride's going to probably duke it out themselves here for this race win. Scott Burgess going to try to hold off Jesse Main. Jesse Main going to try to jump up there and maybe try to steal this win away from his teammate. Tim Taylor back in 3rd with a pair of Quill Racing rides. They're in 4th and 5th, but at a corner number 4, it's all Scott Burgess. Is Scott going to pick up the checkered flag here at USA International Speedway? Jesse Main, his teammate, right there in position number 2, and Tim Taylor coming home in position number 3 in the TNT Memphis Grizzlies number 99 ride. Our champion, though, of the Piggles and Ayers iRacing Paints Mud Run is this 327 ride of Joe DeVries. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up here for that Quill Racing, Speed Ranch, Papa Mike Promotion, Sieber Sim Media, number 327, the Cocky Floyd Consulting ride coming home here in position number 4, but he is our champion of the series. He's going to try to burn it down here as well. He's pretty excited. He's pretty pumped up to pick up this championship here in this one. What a run, what a drive for the 327 of Joe DeVries. He's going to burn it down here Pumped up, excited to say the least. All he had to do was show up. He didn't even have to unload the ride from the trailer here to pick up the championship. This is what happens when you show up and show out week after week after week and continue to get big runs in strong finishes. And, championships on the horizon and many, many more championships on the horizon here for this 327 ride. A strong showing here, lap after lap after lap here this evening, but throughout every single race this series. He's still going to burn it down. He's still pretty excited. He loves to get the camera time. As he doesn't win the race, but does win the championship. Joe DeVries picking up the championship here this evening for the Piggles and Ayers iRacing Paints Mud Run season. So a huge congratulations there to Joe, and a huge congratulations here to our race winner. That 266 ride of Scott Burgess. Is Scott picking up the checkered flag here in this one. I don't know if he's going to want to do interviews or not. I don't think I do. Great job, babe. 327. Kathleen Larson coming in, showing the love here for that 327 machine at Joe DeVries as he picks up the championship here this evening in the Piggles and Ayers iRacing Paint Mud Run finale. What a run, what a drive, and what a race here in this one. As if any of the boys want to do interviews, tell them to join my Discord. I don't know if any of them are going to want to or not. Just because it is pretty late. Dude, I'd see Timmy and them in there, hopefully trying to look for an interview for his third place run, but I just don't see any of them in there. Well, man, what a run, what a race, though. We saw some great racing action, right from the first race we jumped in and did here with, Big Bacon and all these other races that we've done here for Big Bacon over the last, 4, 5, 6, 7, I don't even know how many weeks now. It's been a little while here. It's been a lot of weeks, but a lot of great racing action. We saw a lot of back and forths, a lot of different winners, a lot of different cars jump out there and make their shot, make their name known here in the series, trying to figure something out. Champion is coming. The champion is coming. Okay, I do like that. I want the champion to come and get up in here. That's what we want. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, give it up here for our race winner as we're going to pull Joe DeVries up into the broadcast booth here for his post-race interview. Hey, Joe, it's Aaron up here in the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. You get a copy?
Yeah, I am here.
Joe, my boy, what a run. What a drive, man. All you had to do was show up here this evening to pick up the championship after having so many great runs and so many great drives here throughout the series. You are the Piggles and Ayers iRacing Paint Mud Run champion here in this one, man. How does it feel to pick up the championship knowing that you had so many great talented drivers, week after week after week trying to knock you down a notch, trying to take that top spot, trying to take the championship away from you. You're able to hold them all off and have that whole race at hand where you were able to just jump out there in this one and just have some fun.
Yeah, well, there is a lot of great racers in this league. And yet, I know I didn't win a race, but sometimes you don't have to win a race to win the championship. You just got to be consistent.
Absolutely, consistency is key, and having those top 3 finishes, top 2s, top 3s, top 5s, week after week after week, and some drivers missing races, some drivers missing a main, some drivers just not having the races that they would want and getting maybe some damage and taken out early, and you're just being consistent and conservative out there on the racetrack, lap after lap and race after race, and being able to keep on picking up these good finishes and giving yourself these great breaks and being able to have yourself some breathing room through the final few races of the series.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely had some breathing room at the end there. Probably was the last 3 weeks. All I know I had to do was show up and finish the race, stay consistent, stay out of other people's way, and then I knew I had the championship wrapped up.
Beauty. Well, Joe, congratulations on the championship. Congratulations on another good run here this evening as you get that 327 ride up here on the front stretch. We saw you burn it down. Pretty excited for picking up the championship here in this one and, getting your name on that trophy and being crowned the champion for the season with the Piggles and Ayers iRacing paints. Joe, who would you like to thank for such a great run and strong performance week after week after week and being able to pick up this championship?
First of all, I would like to thank my fiance, Kathleen, once again for letting me get on and spending the time on iRacing. Thank you to Quill Racing, DSR for taking me under their wing and letting me show that I actually am not too bad of a driver. But I'd also like to thank Cocky Floyd Consulting, Speed Ranch, 56 Graphics, uh, Shop Angry Duck, and I'm sure I'm missing a couple more. And I would like to thank you, PeaceMaker, for showing up and showing out every week. And I would also like to thank Casey, Mr. Piggles himself, for putting this on to make sure that we all can come out and have fun week after week. And I'm looking forward to season number 2.
Absolutely. Season number 2 on the horizon. Going to give you guys a little bit of a break here. And then obviously with the holidays and everything else, looking like the new year when we get back into racing action. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we can gain in a ton of new drivers, a ton of new faces, and hopefully see some more great battles week after week after week like we saw here already in season number 1 that I've done here for Casey and the Big Bacon Nation, and hopefully we'll see you picking up some more consecutive top 3 finishes, maybe a couple race wins yourself up here in victory lane, and maybe back into championship lane at the end of the next season.
Absolutely. I'm definitely going to be picking up some wins next season.
Absolutely. Well, Joe, we look forward to seeing that. We look forward to seeing you back out on the racetrack here, and hopefully we'll see you back up here in the broadcast booth very, very shortly.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our race winner, Joe DeVries, as Joe picking up the checkered flag here in this one. Joe picking up not the checkered flag in this one, picking up the championship in this one. I keep thinking he's the first one I pulled in because he's the first one that jumped into the Discord. But Joe coming home and picking up the championship here in the Piggles and Ayers iRacing Paints Mud Run. What a run, what a drive there for that number 327 ride. As we're going to get ready, we actually have our third place finisher up in the Discord here as well. So we're going to pull the 99 ride of Tim Taylor up here into the broadcast booth for his post-race interview. Hey, Tim, it's Aaron up here on the PeaceMaker broadcasting booth. Get a copy?
Aaron.
Timmy, my boy, how are you?
Dadgummit, I finally got it. I got on here with you, man. I got an interview. I'm so proud.
Absolutely, brother. A good run, a good race here for you. We saw you go to work for quite a few laps trying to find yourself a way around that 201 of Jesse Main and then trying to go after that 266 ride. But unfortunately, just that middle side of the high side of the racetrack there just seemed to be too strong for you. You're able to, maybe gain a spot, pull a little bit ahead of them, maybe go door to door through the bottom side of the racetrack in the corners, and then those, the high side momentum being able to pay off for them as they were able to pull back all that advantage that you made through the bottom side of the corner and pull away from you there every lap after lap after lap, and you just continuously tried to run where they weren't, and unfortunately, not enough time, not enough traction down there for you to jump up and make the move to get around that 201 or the 266 machine here in this one.
Dude, I loaded a setup I never ran before. Right before we loaded in the race, I had no idea what I was going to do. It had the wrong gear, so I stuck on the bottom. But yeah, I had so much fun with Jesse there. I would get under him, and I was actually worked up a sweat, and that was just fun. I mean, it was good, clean racing. I just thoroughly enjoyed it. Just ran out of steam there at the end. That last restart got me. I got a bad restart as usual, and I just ran out of time. But it was a lot of fun, man.
Absolutely, looked like a great time out there on the racetrack. Continued to battle door to door there with Jesse and Scott and You throw Joe right there on your back bumper for a little while, and John Quill Jr., Stephen Barrow right there in there as well, as you guys were all duking it out up inside the top 3, top 5 here for a lot of laps in this one. And slowly but surely, you ran out of time there, but you're able to still come home with a solid top 3 finish. Tim, who would you like to thank here for another great run and another strong performance at the racetrack?
Well, I mean, first off, thank my teammates. I put together this little team, TNT, and kind of sputtered along, and I've brought some really good guys on now. We're gelling, we're helping each other. It's working out really good. So, I mean, honestly, I'm just going to thank them and for the help they given the old man here to get him faster.
Absolutely, brother. Well, you keep getting faster and faster every week, and knocking maybe a little bit more of the rust, or bringing a little bit more life into your lungs, and looking like you're getting quicker and quicker every race you get into, as you're able to come home with a solid 3rd place run in this one. We look forward to seeing you back out on the racetrack here, hopefully very shortly, and hopefully right back up here in the broadcast booth, maybe a couple spots better, and up here in Victory Lane one of these days.
Yeah, it's coming, man. I'm a patient man. It's coming. But thank you too, man. You do a great job. You're the absolute best. I look forward to. I even watch the replays during the week just so I could watch you doing races. You're great.
Beauty. I appreciate the love and support, Tim. Good run, good drive, brother, and hopefully we'll see you back up here in a short period of time.
All right, brother. See ya.
See you, mister. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up there for our 3rd place finisher this evening, Tim Taylor. Is Tim coming home here in position number 3 on the evening. Still haven't seen Jesse or Scott hop into any of the Discords here, so I'm not sure if they're going to be hopping in or not. I do know that Casey had some bonus giveaways and stuff that they were going to be having, that they were going to be doing, so I'm not sure if I think he was doing them after the race, so I'm sure he'll be posting those at some point in time, and making things happen, making sure that everyone gets all of their gifts, all their presents, and everyone getting payouts and whatever else for the series, and everyone having some fun out there. Man, it was a great time, a great race, and some great fun, and we'll be working with Casey and the crew and hoping to get some more races in, some more drives, and some more awesome events week after week after week. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this amazing broadcast, man. A huge shout out to Casey, Big Bacon Gaming, and Ayers iRacing Paints coming on board to make this happen, the mud run come to life, and let these drivers go to battle week after week after week, and have a fun place to do it, and a place to call home here for a lot of Wednesdays, as we'll get them stacked up and ready to go for the next season here in just a little bit. We're going to take a look and see. I know Cody said something about there was a gobbler practice that was happening here. Tool-man, says Cody. Tool-man. Tim the Tool-man Taylor out there. Let me see here. I don't know. We might jump in and do something quick here at the end. Is it Will Bridges' race? Who's got this race up? It's closed. Oh. I can still jump in there. I just jumped on COD instead. Okay. It was Will Bridges. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's already closed up. Yeah, unfortunately, we'll call it there on that note. I know, obviously, scheduling-wise, it's been hard for not only myself, but Casey as well. I wasn't expecting to have the 2 extra weeks with Casey's league, where he had to take those 2 weeks off for his race season. When I got asked to do Jim's league, it was before those 2 weeks off, so I wasn't expecting those 2 weeks to be added on to the end of Casey's schedule. So I went with the second with Jim's league, and then obviously him taking those 2 weeks off, then adding to the end of the season, kind of created that little bit of a conflict there on scheduling-wise, and just trying to get everything lined up. Obviously, with gyms being so big and some of the races running super long, it's been tough to be able to get in here and do them. That's why we missed last week. That's why this week we got right into the feature here like we did the week before. But hopefully, I do have a couple Tuesdays off here before the beginning of the month. We did have a couple races lined up for recruitment races, but I don't think they're recruiting anymore, so they're not putting on any races. So we might throw, a special race on with KC or something like that, and do another Tuesday evening race maybe with KC and the Piggles and the Ayers iRacing crew to throw something together for them. Yo, John coming in, showing the love. What's good, John? John coming in, smashing that like. Cody Dwayne Heathcock coming in with the like as well. Caleb Ramsey, Anthony Karth coming in, showing the love as well. Man, a good run, a good race, and a good drive right there. A huge congratulations again to Mr. Joe DeVries picking up the championship there in the Piggles and Ayers Mud Run. As, man, some great racing action week after week after week, some great racing action, and Joe to be able to pick up the championship with so many talented drivers out there battling with them, tooth and nail right down to the very bitter end, and seeing him have a good run here tonight and picking up the championship. Definitely capped off a very, very good season. But unfortunately, chat, we're going to call it there on that note. We're going to hop off for now. It's been a long night. My back's starting to hurt. My tooth is really starting to hurt. We got to go in Monday and get that bad boy pulled out because I'm not paying $3,000 for a root canal. So we're just going to yank it and get that done and over with. So we're going to get some medication and some meditation and some sleep, and I will see you guys all back here tomorrow evening for some more racing action. Peace out for now, baby. Peace out for now, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey man, pipe up. Tommy C. Yeah. Alright. My heart spills, so I'm cleaning up a mess, yeah. I gotta go to church, feel the demons at my neck, yeah. When I'm on a pill, I be feeling like I'm blessed, it's a curse. When I'm on the drugs, I'm the worst, shawty. Tell me how it feels, tell me does it hurt. Tell me if it's wrong when I'm lifting up your shirt, shawty. Tell me if it's real, or would you leave me in the dirt? Money can't buy love, so shawty, tell me what I'm worth.
Yeah, baby, tell me what I'm worth. I cannot describe you in 100,000 words. I sat up all night just trying to write this fucking verse, but you running through my mind and I cannot even converse. So two roads diverge and they become each. We drank all night and walked to the convenience. Your hand in mine, neither ever speaking. Told me you love me, that shit holds meaning. And I know things are got it's so good. And if you wanna, we could roll. Get a one-way trip to the coast, but I got some shit to say, it's a toast.
My heart spills, so I'm cleaning up a mess, yeah. I gotta go to church, feel the demons at my neck, yeah. When I'm on a pill, I be feeling like I'm blessed, it's a curse. When I'm on the drugs, I'm the worst, shawty. Tell me how it feels, tell me does it hurt. Tell me if it's wrong when I'm lifting up your shirt, shawty. Tell me if it's real, or would you leave me in the dirt? Money can't buy love, so shawty, tell me what I'm worth. Tell me what you want, little shawty, I'ma bring it all to you. Want a brand new Mercedes, well baby, say hallelujah. And I said I'd never fall for another little trick, but the way you look at me, I'm about to take a risk. Tell me what I'm worth, shawty, even if it's nothing. Tell me if it hurts to be betrayed by your lover. I just wanna know, tell me how it feels. I just wanna know, shawty, is this really real? My heart spills, so I'm cleaning up a mess, yeah. I gotta go to church, feel the demons at my neck, yeah. When I'm on a pill, I be feeling like I'm blessed, it's a curse. When I'm on the drugs, I'm the worst, shawty. Tell me how it feels, tell me does it hurt. Tell me if it's wrong.